A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a developing situation that has drawn international condemnation, Tánaiste Simon Harris has warned that Israel's blockade of humanitarian aid into Gaza poses a serious risk to people's lives. The Minister for Foreign Affairs expressed grave concerns that this blockade could prevent vital Irish aid stocks, currently in Jordan, from reaching those in desperate need in Gaza. Israel has recently halted all goods and supplies entering the Gaza Strip and threatened additional consequences if Hamas does not agree to a new ceasefire extension proposal. A spokesperson for Hamas has called this action cheap extortion, a war crime, and a blatant attack on the ceasefire agreement. Harris emphasized the importance of maintaining the ceasefire, which he noted had brought hope to both Israelis and Palestinians. He stated, "I am very concerned at reports Israel has halted humanitarian aid entering into Gaza. Recent weeks saw a much-needed increase in aid reaching people in Gaza. Any threat to that poses a serious risk to people's lives." The ceasefire deal was brokered by Qatar with significant influence from former U.S. officials and was intended to pause the ongoing conflict in Gaza. The first phase of this 6-week ceasefire expired recently, leading to a halt in fighting, the return of thousands of displaced Palestinians, and the flow of humanitarian aid. However, the dire humanitarian situation in Gaza remains critical, with approximately 1.9 million people, about 90% of the population, internally displaced due to Israeli bombardments. The United Nations has reported that most residents in Gaza are struggling to survive without basic necessities, as homes and essential infrastructure lie in ruins. Aid deliveries are crucial in addressing the growing famine concerns that have emerged since the outbreak of war between Israel and Hamas in October 2023. Israel has previously cited concerns about the distribution of aid, alleging that militants have stolen supplies from aid trucks. However, Arab nations have condemned Israel's recent actions, calling it a violation of international law. Saudi Arabia has denounced the blockade as a tool of extortion and collective punishment, while Qatar has urged the international community to hold Israel accountable. The ceasefire was originally structured in 3 phases, with the first phase having concluded on March 1st. During this period, fighting largely ceased, and Hamas released hostages while Israel released nearly 2,000 Palestinians from custody. However, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's office has indicated that Hamas rejected a proposal to extend the ceasefire through the Islamic holy month of Ramadan and the Jewish holiday of Passover, prompting Israel to halt all supplies to Gaza. During the initial phase of the ceasefire, an average of 600 aid trucks entered Gaza daily, providing essential supplies to those in need. However, with the recent blockade, humanitarian organizations like Médecins Sans Frontières, MSF, have expressed alarm. Caroline Seguin, an emergency coordinator for MSF, described Israel's actions as unacceptable and warned of the devastating consequences for the population. Oxfam, a humanitarian nonprofit, echoed these sentiments, stating that Israel's decision to block aid is creating uncertainty and fear among the Gazan population, leading to spikes in food prices. As the situation continues to unfold, the international community is urged to intervene and ensure the safe, continuous delivery of humanitarian aid to Gaza. With the threat of renewed violence looming, the stakes could not be higher for the millions of civilians caught in the crossfire of this ongoing conflict. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.